I have tremendous respect for Kalonzo Musyoka as a leader of this nation. And we have worked with Kalonzo Musyoka. ODM and Wiper have worked at least for 3 subsequent elections up until 2022. And they are still part of the Azimio coalition. And Kalonzo is a good man in a wrong company.
What do you mean?
Kalonzo is with people, think about it. You know what my brother was not telling you is that Fred Matiang'i and Kalonzo Musyoka were in church. And Matiang'i goes ahead to speak and says, me, I am a worker. Let me bring the people who are making noise. Then he introduces. That shows disrespect. He's only trying to be modest to try and, speak within the spirit of what they call united opposition. But the truth of the matter is, Matiang'i is already out of that team. If the events of last week, including the church incident that my good brother here is speaking about, because he introduced a senior politician in this country as a noisemaker. That is his view of the people in that group. Number 2, when you hear my brothers here say that they were never invited into Jubilee, they're just trying to be very modest. They simply boycotted. They had an opportunity. If at all there was a united opposition, they would have worked around the dates. The fact that they were not invited in itself tells you that there is nothing called united opposition. This last weekend, you had, and even in that particular meeting where they went for Martha Karua's party, when Rigathi Gachagua rose to speak, the leaders he recognized in his speech and including in the church event over this last weekend, he recognized Kalonzo, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, himself, and J.B. Muturi. Matiang'i is completely out of the question. You will also note that in the Jubilee Special Delegates Conference, there was no mention of this other particular group. So they have already isolated themselves. That's number 1. Number 2, I am saying, and my brother here is saying that, for now they are still trying to find if they can work together. So that in itself is an admission that there is nothing called a united opposition. It is a group of political leaders brought together by a one term, by a slogan. Because when you hear Kalonzo Musyoka on one side, one term. If you hear Rigathi on one side, one term. If you hear Natembea and all those other people, one term. They have been brought together by hate and slogans. It cannot last. Now they are still trying to find, who is going to be whatever. And I am just trying to tell you that when they finally settle, that number would have tremendously reduced from 5 to possibly 2 or 3 people. And I'm saying that Kalonzo Musyoka is a very good man. We have worked with him in previous elections. And even Robert Mbui, if you got him off mic, he will tell you they are in wrong company.